Thank you. You don't have to tell everybody. I'm relatively new to Flagstaff. I've been here almost 2 years. After living here for about 6 months, I went out and bought a Subaru Outback. I wanted to fit in with the locals. But the feature on my car that the salesman was most excited to tell me about is that my back seats lay down completely flat, in case I want to go camping and sleep in my car. I'm sorry, I don't camp. Roughing It is a hotel without a bar. So I moved here to take a job at the library, and it's been really nice here, but it's hard to meet people. So I joined a couple dating sites, which has been quite interesting. I had a guy message me and ask me how much I weigh. I weigh enough to beat your ass. That's how much I weigh. And none of the guys in their profile pictures are smiling. So apparently no one has told them that they would be so much prettier if they'd smile. And nobody wants to meet in person. So frankly, I'm not worried about being murdered because I watch crime shows a lot, and all of the victims are always wearing matching bra and panties. I haven't worn matching bra and panties since my Wonder Woman underoos in the 6th grade. Do I have any crime show fans in the crowd? Yeah? So I have an idea for a new crime show, and the main character is a librarian serial killer. And all the victims say things like, "It must be nice to sit around and read all day." Or, "You have to have a degree to do that." And my personal favorite, "Do people even go to libraries anymore? Everything is online." And no one suspects the mild-mannered librarian because, cardigans and sensible shoes. I do really love my job. One of my favorite things is going to conferences. I've had several interesting adventures. My most recent conference was in Denver, and we have a vendor who brings swag. And this year it was a coffee mug that had cocoa packets in it and chocolates. So I put it down on my backpack because I didn't want it broken. So as I'm coming through security, I look over, they pulled my backpack. So the TSA agent takes that coffee mug out of the backpack, swabs the cocoa, and it alarms. So now the TSA supervisor comes over. They proceed to take every single thing out of my backpack. And I'm standing there thinking, well, I'm glad I didn't pack my vibrator. That would have been awkward. And people have started to stare. So I'm wearing my t-shirt that says, "Imagine being afraid of pronouns and books." So every time somebody started staring, I started going, "Subversive librarian, subversive librarian." Well, then my backpack proceeds to alarm in the machine. So now here comes Homeland Security and a female TSA agent who proceeds to pat me down very invasively. When she was finished, I told her that was the closest thing I'd had to having sex in almost a year. Could I at least have her phone number? A few years ago, I got to go to Portland, and it's the home of the largest bookstore in the United States. Does anyone know what that is? Pals. But coming back in the Uber driver asked me why I was in town. And I said, well, I'm here for the librarian conference. He looks up in the mirror and says, "You are the first sober librarian I've had in my car all week." And I said, yeah, I'm roughing it. I'm staying at a hotel without a bar. Thank you, I'm Damaris.